Alright guys, as you've seen, we have a mess. We have one hell of a mess. There is so much wire and stuff on these trucks. That's not even half of it. This nest that this guy did, trying to hide it all up in the wiper cowl, down here, he cut up the truck, which we're not very pleased about. Trying to get everything through there. I apologize, my voice. I'm getting allergies. It's a mess. My God, is this thing a mess. We're trying to get all the wiring out. We can't get this out because this is the only place that the main harness is still attached, is right here. And we can't get it out because we'd have to tear apart his entire interior to get the whole dash apart for that. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try to leave that off to the side. Like his subs and all of his audio. He had a PA system in here. That's what a lot of the blues and greens are. His EGT probe, a couple other power wires that he had. You know, sub wire right there. We're trying to get rid of all of this and minimize it. We're probably going to do custom fenders on it. Maybe. Or custom wheel wells. He wants the big engine bay gutted, right?
Yeah, I'd like to just the motor in there if it's possible.
We're trying
motor, turbo, no wires, no AC lines showing. Basically, everything hidden is what I'd like to do. But I guess we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, it all comes down to how much we can truly hide and take away from this motor. Obviously, you know, as far as the wheel well goes, we're going to try to... We might make some custom ones. He's going to get custom AC lines, so all this is going to be hidden. But we're going to try to run them along the frame rail. Different fender liners to come in and cover the front. You know, he's going to either do his big single or compounds. I never showed you guys the turbo. This is his turbo right here. It's a S4...
S4 67.7. Stainless. Engraves S468 on theirs.
5-blade.
Let's see, stainless S4... What does it say?
Exhaust housing.
Stainless diesel 468 bullet.
She's a big girl. She's big.
So exhaust wheel, and it's got a 1.0.
1.0 housing, but we're trying to clean up the engine bay. Get all the wiring out. We're going to be tearing a bunch of this stuff out. Like I said, the motor's coming out. He's thinking, you know, billet freeze plugs, the rod, the Carrillo rods, everything. You know, he doesn't even have an injector wiring harness in here. He already tore that out, or he might pull the head off, but we're just going to keep demolishing this front end until we can get the motor out and everything cleaned up. All the AC lines, steering gearbox, everything is going to be out of this truck before we pull the cab, put it on a cart, finish the interior on it, and then work on the frame, the suspension geometry, get all of it configured and figured out, and this mess. Eliminate all the wiring that we possibly can that is not needed, because we have so much wiring that we don't even use. How much of this wiring did you actually have plugged in? Half of it?
Yeah, first half.
So the guy that did it did a horrible job. I mean, look at this.
I won't say any names, but I've had a few people work on this truck that didn't do a very good job. There's some people that, like the suspension turned out really good. I'm not going to knock that guy. He did a really good job. I just think we can dial it in a little better, and he might actually be the one to do it. So, but as far as the wiring, yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, but it's coming along. The teardown, we're gonna just keep on going. We want to get this truck completely blown apart and ready to go. Right now we're in winter, so it's fine that we're doing this build. And we're gonna try to get it done so summertime rolls around and you got a truck to drive. And you guys will see this thing everywhere. It's probably already been on the internet a bunch for the air ride it's got on it. But it's gonna be sweet when we're done. tonight. It's late. It's pushing 11 o'clock. We got the whole motor done almost. All the rockers are out, push rods, injectors, everything's ready to go. We're ready to almost pull the motor, except the starter needs to come out, and I think a little bit of odds and ends left. We still got to drain the oil in it and it'll come out, but all the wiring for the most part is figured out. That whole harness has been removed. This one's just sitting because it runs into the cab, and all we have to do is figure out a little bit of air management right here, and then the whole air management can come out as well. The controller wire for the air ride controller in here, and then some of the power wires like this one can be pulled out and then taken out. Got a lot done on Link.
Yeah, I'm happy with the progress.
So we're moving along, got parts everywhere now, but it's come together. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys are going to see a ton of this truck. Hopefully this build goes fast, depending on him and when we can work on it. But stay tuned for it. We're definitely going to try to keep pushing on this truck and get everything done. Get him running, because he hasn't had this truck in like 2 years. Subscribe, hit the like button, watch for the next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.